Okay, the moment we've been waiting on for just a couple of weeks because we didn't plan this very well. But we are going to drive across the country in this old Toyota and in this old Toyota. It's going to be probably about 5,000 miles round trip. Will they make it? I hope so. Steve's done a lot of work to his, like new steering rack, new suspension all the way around, control arms, axles, shocks, sway bar links, just a ton of stuff. New rear axle. I did rod bearings in mine, resealed the oil pan, and changed the trans fluid, and that's about it. I didn't really do a whole lot to mine, so we'll see how it goes, man. I'm very excited, very nervous, but mostly excited. We're only about 45 minutes into the trip probably, and Steve's check engine light just came on at the Sequoia. So we're gonna keep it trucking. He thinks it's probably the gas cap because he's had that issue before, so whatever, dude. Checking my, oh, Steve had his hood up too. What's he doing over there?
I'm trying to clear my check engine light.
You reset the battery?
Yeah.
My oil level has not moved, so that is good, but the diff is still leaking ever so slightly, but it doesn't matter. 3 hours in. So far, we have brought out one 10mm wrench.
That's all we'll need.
For the whole trip. My back kind of hurts, but that's okay because we got 20 more hours of this. On I-40 right now, a lot of it is still being rebuilt from Hurricane Helene. So much of it got washed away. So we're like one lane for quite a bit of ways till Tennessee. Tennessee, baby. Alright, we're into the next state. Let's drive all the way across this bad boy. Second fill up, except we're not getting empty each time. We're just having to pee. Made it to a Buc-ee's.
I love the beaver, dude.
The classic Buc-ee's stuff. Alright, Steve's got some coffee. I got 150 milligrams of caffeine via Monster AMA Supercross. I'm not going to be able to watch the race tonight.
Don't forget to buy your Monster Energy.
Don't forget to stock up on Monster Energy at 7-Eleven near you. Two discoveries. The diff appears to have stopped leaking for the most part. However, we seem to have sprung a leak at the transmission, perhaps. Because the fluid is real thick and it's coming out of like the front of the bell housing. I don't think it's the rear main seal because the engine oil is still there, so.
If it's leaking, we know it's got fluid.
I mean, at least they look pretty together. Let's see, we have a few decent little drips already since we've parked, so I wonder how fast we're losing this stuff. The second tool being introduced on the trip will be a 17mm wrench. There she blows. Oh, okay, well.
And there's fluid in it.
Alright. Oh, I mean, dang it. Oh God, I can't get it back in, it's so hot. Ah!
Oh, well, you know, you got fluid.
Okay, well.
Where does it come from then?
I feel like it could be the front diff too, maybe, and it's just slinging it all over the place. And the train's just got fluid, so I mean, that's all that matters, dude.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep on going.
Yep. This is why we come prepared, though.
Yeah, tools and fluid and cardboard.
Cardboard. The rain is coming down pretty decent and hasn't really stopped the entire time we've gone through Tennessee. But that's okay, because our destination is not Tennessee. Uh-oh. Not good. Hey, we're in Nashville. Kentucky, here we come. We are officially in Kentucky. That is state number 2. We got 2 more to go. Yeah, I mean, that was at like 3/4 one.
No. 0 turns the nicotine pouch ring on its head.
Oh, well, yeah, we should be.
With more flavors.
Well, we were bound to hit some real traffic at some point. We've been driving for probably like, I think we're at like 9-ish hours now. 8, 9 hours. It is, what time? It's at 1:30, but back home it's 2:30. So, it's been a long morning. I don't know, me and Steve are both kind of thinking that if we can just keep driving until we just can't anymore, that would be a good plan too. But then we also got to figure out where we're going to stop and sleep. So, hey, we're kind of moving. Welcome to Illinois, the land of Lincoln. A new contender has been introduced to the trip.
24 mil and a 1/2 inch ratchet.
Oh,
Oh, God.
oh my God, we're making a mess. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Is that full?
Pretty sure it's leaking out as soon as you put it in.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's not losing it super fast. I mean,
Nah.
I mean, we have been driving for 10 hours, so.
Yeah.
And that, kid, is why you bring a bunch of tools. We are back on the road. We're less than 1,000 miles away now, so that's pretty cool, man. 13.5 hours. We'll see how much further we can make it today. Gonna maybe take one decent sized rest break, like where we get the bikes off and ride around, loosen the bodies back up again pretty good, and see how far we can make it. I know we're gonna make it to St. Louis for sure. That was like our 10-hour mark that we thought we were gonna make, and obviously we're gonna blow past that. So our next mark was Kansas City, which is like another 4 hours past St. Louis, I think, around that amount. But I don't know, I mean, at this rate we're making pretty good time, so we'll just see how much more miles we can put behind us. Entering into Missouri, across the Mississippi River, right into St. Louis. Steve was telling me we passed the Planet Fitness. We were thinking about stopping by one of those and running a mile or something, because if the rain don't stop, we're not going to be able to get the bikes off and ride around anywhere. I don't feel like getting wet and get back in the vehicle, so. We saw the sun on the horizon and the rain is slowing down a little, so hopefully we'll be out of this water very soon. Let's see what it looks like. Let's clear the windshield. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Hooray! The rain has finally stopped! Got some food. Time for a stretchy stretch. Truck stops. done. So back to the driving shoes. Yeah, yeah. All that rain earlier opened up to a beautiful evening in Missouri. You know, living on the East Coast, I think we have some fantastic sunrises. But when you're headed westward, sunsets are just so freaking good. It's time to check the diff fluid again. And Steve are both running out of steam here though, so I need to start looking for somewhere to sleep. 9.5 hours to go. It's 9 o'clock. We're gonna probably try and do like 3 more hours maybe, and then find like a rest stop or something, and then try and get some sleep for a little bit, because there's not really any good BLM land out here, or dispersed camping like there is in some of the further western states that we're more familiar with being able to just pop up and camp wherever. So we're gonna drive another ways and keep it trucking and find somewhere to sleep later. Well, we made it to a truck stop, truck plaza place where we can sleep, so we're gonna set up the sleeping arrangements here and go to bed for a while. We're still at like 8 hours away. Dang, it's up already.
Huh?
We already put the tent up. Look at it.
What the hecky is going on?
He doesn't know what he's doing. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Yeet! Save me. Help me.
It feels so good to be stopped for the night. Wake up in the morning and get the rest of the way there. Have time to do Badlands and Mount Rushmore, and then carry on the journey to maybe the desert. We'll see. All right, I'll see you in the morning. Hello. We successfully survived the truck stop. That's really cool. I have found that dreadful noise. Well, exhaust gland that's just free to be alive and do what it wants. I don't know where it's supposed to go.
Today I want to get me a chocolate chip frappe from McDonald's. I need a treat myself.
What the heck is this guy talking about? The gas station, the truck stop we parked at, they ain't got any gas. So we're gonna start our journey this morning with half a tank, and we're gonna go find some fuel and keep it moving. On the road again. It's pretty much all Nebraska to our left, almost the rest of the way up to South Dakota. Fun fact, my dad is from Kozad, Nebraska. Got a little brekkie and some frappies.
Yummy.
$2.89, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Absolutely beautiful morning in Missouri, about to get into Iowa and ride the border of Iowa and Nebraska all the way up to South Dakota. Goodbye, Missouri. Hello, Iowa. Thinking about my dad and him growing up here in the 70s, how beautiful it would have been fueled up again in Iowa. Steve's in there using the bathroom. I checked all the fluids again, and everything seems to be full. So I don't know where that fluid in the front is coming from. It's got to be the front diff, which is all good because we're not going to be using that really, hopefully. But if we go to the desert and we do some stuff, we might use it. I don't know. Caffeined up, waiting on Steve to get out of the bathroom, and let's see here. We have 5.5 more hours. We just entered into South Dakota. 4 hours to go to Badlands. I can't wait, dude.
Nobody cares a thing about you. It's a heavy load. It's a heavy load.
Gonna stop off somewhere whenever I get an opportunity to do so.
We stopped at the Waller World because we know that stops are going to get scarce once we get closer to the Badlands. There won't be a whole lot. We got chicken tenders.
We got chicken tenders.
Ah! He had chicken tenders.
No!
Oh my god. Alright, well, we're out of here. Sweet little rest stop in South Dakota. We just entered into the mountain time zone. We are now 2 hours behind home, which means we are super close. We're 45 minutes away from the Badlands. I can't wait because my back hurts and it's gonna be beautiful. And I'm getting kind of hungry again. Tried to stop at this 1880 town. There's a little town over there. Look, there's a goat. South Dakota's original 1880 town. What does that even mean?
Town back in 1880.
Check that out. So we're like 20 minutes from the Badlands, and we have developed a new sound in the 4Runner. It only does it around a certain RPM. Let's see if we can hear it. Sounds kind of like a pulley going out to me, maybe, or a bearing on one of the pulleys. I don't know. It's freaking me out a little bit, but we'll be there in about 18 minutes. So we'll get there. I'm going to check it out, see what we can figure out. Whoa, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Gate's right up there. Let's get in there. Got my stamp from the visitor center, so we are going to go back in the way we came a little bit because it's closer to the walking trail, and we're going to go explore up there. And then the campground that's here is like an hour away inside the park, so we're going to go do some stuff that's closer by first, and then we'll go to the campground, find somewhere to camp. Time to bust out old reliables. What the heck like was that?
Oh my.
Dude.
Oh my.
Oh. Whoa. kind of like we're on another planet. Alright, yeah, it squeaks a little on startup, but we don't care. We're going to the campground. We're only 1,700 miles from the house. It's all good. Alright, 45 minutes to the campground. I hope there's a spot available because I am ready to crash for the night, man. Make some food and just hang out. We've been driving for 2 days straight, basically, so some downtime will be cool. To level us out. We have found the Sage Creek campground, and it is freaking beautiful out here. So quiet. Little prairie dogs all throughout the field. They're just hanging out. There's like 10 of them over there. You can't really see them in the camera probably, but they just keep popping out of their holes and yipping. Got our cool little picnic table over here with some cover from the sun, which is desperately needed right now because I feel like I'm burnt up. So straighten your wheel out. Alright, come back. Well, my room is pretty much set up. Steve's pretty much set up. Had the bungee cord is freaking extra flaps down. Yeah, it's too flappy. Too flappy. It's really windy. It's like super windy. It's just whipping across these beautiful plains and rolling hills. This thing actually lit and it's blowing like 50 miles an hour right now. Alright, just drop the whole bike. Let's see. Drop test.
How far?
Do it 2 feet. It's shown. Yeah.
That was pretty solid.
That wasn't too bad. Try it again.
Wow, look at that thing. Drivetrain smacking.
Dial.
Whatever, man.
Dial.
This is amazing. Either this one or this one. We could do a jump over the bison. We're on a massive hill. And we're pushing it because it's steep and we're gonna ride down it. Like, it's almost 90 degrees. It's beautiful. All right, the run up is complete. I think it's time to go for it. Whoa!
Yeah!
Next, we're gonna do a drop off of this.
Knievel. Ooh, buddy, please don't bite us.
Was that a diamondback?
You got friends somewhere?
Probably. We should get out of here. Reason 300. Why you don't listen to Steve? Look at this. Someone get me out of here. I was thinking, God, look at my shoes. He did this on purpose. Look at my feet. Looks like a fossil to me of some sort.
Yeah. Maybe ribs or something?
I don't know.
Probably find all kinds of stuff out here.
That's cool. Almost makes me forget about the mud bog I just did.
Oh my God,
I'm past the water now.
Austin got soaked in a freaking hole.
Yeah, I saw your bike fell on the ground. I'm gonna try and use this stove, but I think it's a little too windy. I might take out my little pocket burner and use that a little more concentrated. We've switched over to the small stoves because the wind is too much, and I'm taking shelter behind the tote. Steve's about to take shelter with the coyotes. Steve's food is actually looking really delicious for the first time ever.
Boy, this disappointment. Pretty good, no?
I'm preparing a second meal because 300 calories is not enough. Thai curry, Thai something. Tie my shoes. Thai food. Alright, y'all don't need to see the rest of tonight because we're just gonna slowly fade into madness and enjoy the peace and quiet. Steve.
No, I'm just happy to be here, man.
Me too.
Wow, I slept really good last night. The sunrise is freaking epic out there.
Yeah, what's up there?
I wish the camera could capture how beautiful this is. And we'll make some breakfast, and then we'll head to Mount Rushmore. Aha. It's 14. What I'm going to do is loosen up this belt, just so I can see if any of these pulleys are making a crazy sound. I say any of them like there's a bunch, but this really just the power steering and the tensioner, so gonna try that and see if that gives me any sort of peace of mind. That one moves pretty smooth with no sounds, so, and the pump spins nice too. So I'm willing to bet that that's probably not what the sound is, but it's okay. We'll deal with it, and we'll just keep driving because we don't really have another option. So if it evolves, then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I was really hoping that it would be one of the pulleys because I feel like those will be easier to find than a timing chain kit. Plus, it would be easier to replace on the road, but it's all good. It's just part of it. Steve's still up in his bed. So I'm gonna probably make some coffee or something and just hang out, enjoy all this beauty. Steve's finishing packing up his stuff. I'm gonna use the bathroom and we're gonna head to the visitor center, the other visitor center on the other side of the park that we're close to. Check that out and probably head to Mount Rushmore after that.
We gotta drive it anyways.